It's Sunday Night Heat. I don't know that I love that name. But Onrie and I are going to bring you a massive sale where we're splitting the time over the next 3 hours. Every half hour, you'll have a new opportunity to buy new things from a different person. That doesn't sound complicated at all. Stick around. Let's see how this goes. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. I am producer Kyle. This is a live sale. You probably figured that out already. Onrie and I are going to be hanging out the rest of the evening. He is not quite here yet. He had to drop his kids off, but he will be here shortly. In the meantime, I'm going to get started. Here's how this is going to work on my side. I don't know exactly what Onrie's going to do, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you some bundles, some blind bundles, and then we're going to intersperse some not so blind books, aka books that aren't in blind bundles, so you'll be able to tell exactly what they are. Then when Onrie gets here in about a half hour's time, we'll throw over to him. He'll sell some books for a while. Then we'll come back to me. Then we'll go back to him. Then we'll come back to me. Then we'll go back. And you see how this is going to go. I haven't told Onrie this, but we are going to do a little bit of a game tonight. So the way we're going to do this is this. We are going to do the Powerball game. So anybody who makes a claim gets to pick a number 1 through 20. And at the end of the show, I will draw some numbers and you will get different things like discounts or freebies, or gift certificates, or all kinds of stuff, whatever I can come up with, really. So say hi when you get here. That way we can know you're here and we can say hi back. And we're going to start it right away. So I'm going to switch cameras over to here to the boom. There's the rack with all the books on it. Well, where all the books will be. So again, say hi when you get here, everybody, so that we can shout you out. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do a little differently is on my books, I also have some riddles. If you solve the riddle, you'll get a slightly bigger discount, or I'll throw in some extra books, something like that. So we're going to start with a $5 bundle. So in $5 bundles, if you claim it and you guess, what up, Nick? If you claim it and you solve the riddle, you get extra books. So this bundle is called Before Godzilla. If you can solve what's in this bundle that is called Before Godzilla, you'll get extra books related to what's in this bundle. All right, I need to, that far side of that rack is too far away from me. So I need to make a small adjustment here. Bring that over here. Bring that this way just a fuzz. Bring this way just a fuzz. There we go. Okay. So the first riddle is Before Godzilla. So again, if you can solve that riddle, you'll get extra books related to that. Second $5 bundle. Kyle's Childhood Faves. There's something that all of those have in common. If you can guess what they are, you'll get some extra books related to that. Let's do... Ooh. This is a set called Wolverine Between the Minis. So this is pretty self-explanatory. These are Wolverine issues that came between miniseries and a long ongoing Wolverine run. So again, if you that one, if you can't really guess it, so if you get that one, you just get those books. That's also a pretty big discount on those books. All the $5 bundles have at least a $10 retail value. On something like this one, where there's really nothing to win, you're closer to a $20 or $25 retail value. Now, here's some $10 bundles. This one's called Before Art. It's a $10 bundle. Well, figure out what Before Art means, and then you'll know. And again, you'll get some extra books thrown in there with it. Something is weird. There we go. Something is very strange happening here. I'm going to put this up just for my own sanity. Jay's off tonight. It's because Onrie's here. Ooh. Here is a $5 bundle. Space Opera one-shots. Figure out what this is, and I'll give you extra books related to it. $15 bundle. If you call your movie this, make this movie for $15. Figure out that riddle, and you actually will get an additional discount on that book. On that bundle, you actually get additional discount on that, additional 10%. What up, Lorena? Well, if you're Onrie ship, then you need to log in and have some stuff to sell. Oh, you know why Onrie's not here? I probably never sent him the freaking link. Probably would help if I told Onrie where to freaking go, wouldn't it? Okay, that'll help. All right. What up, everybody? Triple B, Lorena, Ship, Nick, everybody else say hi. I'm going to put up some more bundles now that I've got my head removed from my backside. This is a bundle called Why Is Your Suit That Color? It's a $15 bundle. Again, if you claim it, you'll get an extra discount on that bundle. And then this one is one of my favorite titles. It's a $10 bundle that just flew out of my hand. This is my internet choppy? All right, let's do some bigger bundles. This is a bundle. This is 12 issues. This is The Batman's Grave. The Batman's Grave, 1 through 12, $45. That's the whole run of that story, The Batman's Grave. And one that had come up. All right, I'm gonna change it just a second. We'll do that way. Okay. Now, I'm going to switch my internet in just a second, but I'm going to put up one last book for y'all to look at while I make that change. This is the first appearance of Kyle's favorite second Arrowverse baddie for $15. If you watched the shows last week, you probably already know what that is. All right. I will be right back after I change my internet. All right. Hopefully it's better now. So again, we've got... There we go. Right there at the top, Before Godzilla. Figure out what that bundle has in common, and I will throw in some extra books to go with that bundle. Kyle's childhood faves. Figure out what that bundle has in common. I'll throw in some extra books to go with that bundle. Wolverine Between the Minis. This is a $20 or $25 bundle. Solely related. They're books between miniseries and a long ongoing Wolverine arc. You have a $10 bundle called Before Art. You have a $5 bundle here called Space Opera One Shots. Again, if you guys figure out like what this or this are, I'll throw in extra books related to them. Then you come down to the next row. So anything $10 or less, you get extra books. Anything $10 or anything $11 or more, you get an additional discount on. So if you call your movie this, Make This Movie is $15. Why Is Your Suit That Color is $15. America's Ass Teams with Australia's Ass is $10. The Batman's Grave 1 through 12. It's a full run of the Batman's Grave for $45. And the first appearance of my second favorite Arrowverse baddie is $15. So get your guesses in, guys, and we will give you some discounts, sell you some books, all that good stuff. Ship, what are you guessing is Cthulhu? You just say words, and I can't help you. You got to say, is blank Cthulhu, or blank is Cthulhu. Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're just saying words. There he is. I was just yelling at Onrie.
Sorry about that, Kyle. Got stuck in a bad storm. It's raining cats and dogs here.
Well, that means it'll rain cats and dogs here, which means maybe I'll be able to sleep tonight.
That's good. Yeah, I sleep really well in the rain. I'm only happy when it rains. It's like that garbage song.
Now it's stuck in my head.
Hey, there we go.
All right, guys. Nobody's guessing anything tonight. And it's like, is it because they're too hard? Is it because...
What are we guessing here?
If we solve the riddles, people get either extra books or an extra discount.
Guys, come on. Come on. All right. What's
Before Godzilla, $5 bundle. I give you extra books related to that. Kyle's Childhood Faves is a $5 bundle. I'll give you extra books related to that. Now, obviously, Wolverine Between the Minis, you can't solve, right? Wolverine Between the Minis is books that came between Wolverine miniseries in a long, ongoing Wolverine storyline, or long run with Wolverine. Before art. What does before art mean?
Before art, Adams.
-1. Again, Triple B, what does -1 mean?
He's referring to Godzilla, the Godzilla riddle.
Nope.
And
I'm saying you guys got to give me a little something. Let me know what you're talking about.
So before art is what's the riddle of before art?
Yeah, you got to solve solve what the bundle is about. So again, if you guess what before art is about, I will give you extra books related to that riddle. We have space opera one shots for $5. There's $15 worth of space opera one shots in there, and I will throw in more. For $15, and you get an additional discount if you get that one right. It's if you call your movie this, make this movie. You guys know me. Which movie have I been yelling about this for since the day the EXP started? Why is your suit that color? $15. Figure out what that has to do with anything, and I will sell you that book at an addition, or that bundle at an additional 10% off. This one, America's Ass teams with Australia's ass.
Money Shot.
Which one is Money Shot?
If you call your movie this, make this movie.
I don't know. No. They've never made a movie about Money Shot. So this is the thing. You gotta tell me what you're guessing.
All right, hold on. For the before art, I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Man, can you give us a little bit of a hint on the before art? Just like a
sure.
little.
Give me just a second.
All right.
The Batman's Grave is the entire 12-issue run of the Batman's Grave.
That was the one by Hitch, right? Hitch worked on that.
Yeah, Hitch did some of the art. Warren Ellis. There's a bunch of people who worked on that were really good. And then right down here in the bottom, the first appearance of Kyle's second favorite Arrowverse baddie. So, okay, we'll do clues now.
Clues.
What is happening with Godzilla right now? Is the clue for before Godzilla. This happened before that. Kyle's childhood faves are things I liked when I was a kid, I probably still like now. Before art is... I really didn't think that one would be the sticker. I really didn't think that was to be the one that hung people. Because this is what happens before there's art. What does a book have before it's art?
Scripts. There's scripts in there.
There's art.
Scripts.
Less specific.
Okay.
Batman's Grave is a good read. I paid full price on. Right, Lorena.
What's up, Lorena? We got a good crowd in here, though, and they are guessing.
Right. So, space opera one shots. What's the most famous space opera ever?
Well, Star Wars, right?
Yeah. So, could this be Star Wars one shots?
Possibly. I mean, this is the EXP where nothing can possibly go wrong.
Right. Again, if you call your movie this, make this your movie, is a movie that I have been screaming about since day one of the experience, and actually before.
Is it a movie you've seen and like? Screaming?
No.
Like... Oh.
It's a movie I've seen and don't like, because if you call your movie this, make this movie, don't make the movie you made. Which one is Flash? Which one are you saying is Flash Gordon, Lorena? I don't think there's any that are Flash Gordon.
I think she was guessing the space opera one shots. Flash Gordon.
Nope.
BB Haunted Comics says XXX.
Triple X, but again.
Triple X, yeah.
Right. No.
Avengers Endgame?
Nope, but you're close. Onrie is in the ballpark. Onrie is in the neighborhood.
Uh,
Why
one
is your
thing
suit
I-
that color?
Can I just tell everybody why I guessed that so that we can give them a better hint?
Mhm.
Like how I came to this. Kyle really does not like the majority of the MCU movies because they stray from the original like source material a lot of times. Like, for example,
Mhm.
Civil War was not the same Civil War as the comics. It was like a completely different story. And because that was the case, that kind of like, makes it not fun for Kyle. If you
That is
call
correct. That the
Civil War,
books in that bundle, if you call your movie this, make this movie, are Wolverine Civil War. They're the Wolverine, the whole Wolverine story from Marvel Civil War. So Triple B got
Howard
that
Chaykin
one.
was on those, right?
Some of them.
Yeah, he did some of the covers.
So Triple B, if you want the Wolverine Civil War books, you get an extra 10% off those books. Why is your suit that color? Well, let's talk about suit colors. Who has different suits?
Well, I think
Whose
now
suits change
everybody
colors?
does. Everybody does. Everybody's suit's different now.
Right, but whose suits change colors?
Oh, like completely change colors, like while they're wearing them.
Kinda.
Chameleon? No, but that's yeah, Chameleon.
Well, Chameleon is in the correct universe. Let's skip that one. Who's America's ass?
Oh, Captain America. Come on.
Who would be Australia's ass?
Oh man, Captain Australia? No, hold on.
No.
No, I know who there's I just forgot who the Australian. Hey, you know what? If it was the 80s, remember when they made that X-Men one-shot cartoon where Wolverine had an Australian accent?
I
Do you remember
do. Interestingly enough, the actor who plays Wolverine is Australian.
Yes, he is. How ironic. Oh, okay, Uncanny Avengers. I'm calling it.
No,
Oh man.
but you're getting dang close. Gene Hackman and Will Smith have 8 legs. $10.
Wild Wild West.
No, Gene Hackman's not in that movie.
Gene Hackman. Oh yeah,
Kevin Kline.
Yeah, Kevin Kline.
Mm-hmm. Like, Onrie was so close with this one that he could literally smell this guy's backside.
What's it smell like? It smells like paella.
I would imagine that it smells pretty good.
Yes, because I like paella.
All right,
Australia.
we'll take down Kyle's favorite, your Arrowverse baddie, and we'll put up a $30 bundle called Tony Award winner Hugh Jackman.
Kyle is keeping you guys on your feet tonight. This is impressive.
Mhm.
I love this. This is a lot of fun.
See, we don't have Ed, who is like the king of these things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
Ed,
If we know that Captain America is America's ass, who plays Captain America?
Chris Evans.
Okay. Australia's ass would be ideally an actor from Australia. Right?
Yeah.
So, who would Captain America team up with who is played by an Australian?
Well, Wolverine. Captain America and Wolverine teaming up.
Yep. Captain America Wolverine.
That's a great deal for $10, whatever's in there, because Cap and Wolverine stuff goes real fast.
Mm-hmm. The Tony Award winner Hugh Jackman is all Wolverines, but there's an interesting further connection that I will give you, Lorena, the interesting further connection is that Hugh Jackman is considered one of the best actors on Broadway ever. And this is Wolverine, Best There Is.
Ha! That's
So Lorena, if you wanted to claim the $30 Hugh Jackman bundle, it is a complete run of Wolverine Best There Is.
America's
you would get an additional 10% off.
Australia's ass would be Thor too, right?
Well, if you claim this one, because Onrie guessed it, I will give anybody who claims this one extra Wolverine or Captain America books. Unknown. That is before Godzilla. So the clues for before Godzilla are what is happening to Godzilla now, and this is what happened before that. And what I mean by that is there's something very interesting happening in the Marvel Universe with Godzilla. Right? Who knows?
Well,
what's happening right now in the Marvel Universe with Godzilla?
Well, they're having like all the crossovers, right?
Right, but Godzilla has a certain thing happening to him that is kind of a unique situation. Not unique in the Marvel Universe, but unique for Godzilla.
You got me stumped here, man.
Mm-hmm. Take this one down for now, and we'll put up a $20 bundle. This is Before It Got Hickmaned for $20.
Oh, that could be just about anything.
Well, that's true. I will give you a hint. It is a very specific character that got Hickmaned right at the beginning of the whole, like, Krakoa saga. Right in the beginning, when all of the House of X, Cult of X, World of X, whatever, they all started happening. This character wasn't part of it, and then he was. 6 issues in, he became part of that problem. So which character is that in that bundle? I will give a further hint because it's about time to switch over to Onrie. This bundle is written by Benjamin Percy.
Oh, then it's got to be. Well, no, Wolverine was a part of it then, right? I know Benjamin Percy definitely wrote Wolverine.
Mm-hmm. And he did write part of it, but did he write it all? Or did Hickman come in 6 issues in and sort of change some stuff?
No. Oh, X-Force.
Nope. It's Onrie's turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. Gosh, that's got me on that. I'm gonna be guessing now. All right, hold on a second, guys. Let me just go around. Welcome to the show. Sorry, I was a little late. I was almost back on time, but then I was dropping off my kids, and my son forgot his headphones in the car, and so I had to turn around. And then it started raining really, really badly, like so badly that I was walking in puddles that went all the way up to my knees. So it was bad. So anyway, I'm back home now, ready to rock. All right. So first book we got for tonight is The New Mutantes, number 1. Issue number 1 of The New Mutants. This is a direct edition copy, and it is going to go for just $10 for New Mutants number 1. $10. One of my Heroes Con acquisitions. The next book I have here is G.I. Joe number 43. I absolutely love this cover. This is a really cool cover. I have no idea what's going on because I'm not a big G.I. Joe guy, but I saw that cover and I'm like, this is really cool. and it's in very fine condition, direct copy, going for $10 as well for GI Joe 43 from the Marvel run. Marvel did a run for about like 120 issues, I think, something like that. Next up, I have Batman Returns, the official comic adaptation of the Warner Brothers motion picture for Batman Returns. This is also going to go for just $10 tonight. I remember picking this up when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved it. Dennis O'Neil was on the story. Steve Irwin was on the art. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez on the layouts, and a really badass cover by Dave Dorman here. $10.
Crikey, I was on the art.
What's up?
Sorry, every time I see Steve Irwin, the comic book artist, I think of Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
Crocodile hunter? Yeah.
Yeah, because my brain is a dangerous place that draws those connections.
No, I get it. I get it. Lone Wolf and Cub number 19. That's just going to go for $5 tonight for Lone Wolf and Cub number 19 from First Publishing, a Chicago-based publishing company. Lone Wolf and Cub number 19 going for $5.
Oh, hey, Triple B, I forgot to have you pick a number 1 to 20.
Oh, that's right. We're doing the Powerball tonight, right?
Yep.
All right, perfect. Okay. So
I forgot to tell you we were doing that too. So, you know.
I'm glad we're doing it.
In all fairness.
All good. All good, brother. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 42. Number 42 of Eastman and Laird's Ninja Turtles from Mirage Studios. This is going to go for $10. Really love this cover.
It's a pretty good deal on that book. My copies that I have in my inventory go for 15 or so. So, you know, between 12 and 15. So $10 is a pretty good deal on that book.
Nick, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Nick is claiming Lone Wolf.
All right, Nick, pick a number 1 to 11. Or 1 to 20,
wait,
sorry.
Are we hitting $10? It's got to be $10, right?
Oh, I was to say anybody for their first claim gets a number.
Oh, claim? Okay, got it. It's different rules tonight. I got it. Go ahead.
Then for any additional numbers, you have to claim at least 10.
Got it. Okay, cool. Very good. All right, next up I have Watchmen number 4 of 12. Watchmen number 4 of 12 is going to go for just $5 today. $5 on this issue. And I believe this is the origin of Dr. Manhattan, as if the cover didn't give it away. But what a great series. You know, this is a series I have a very tumultuous relationship with, because the first time I read Watchmen, I got to the Black Freighter issue and I just stopped and I'm like, I got lost in that story and I was just like, I don't care anymore. I don't want to read this. And then I started working on Yisu Shin, and I met with Len Strzerzewski, who was my, he was one of my mentors. And after reading my script, he goes, "How many issues do you plan on making Yisu Shin?" And I was like, "I don't know, probably like 60 something." He's like, no, man, you gotta like really dial this down. You gotta really like focus in. And you know what I'm gonna have you do? I'm gonna have you go back and read Watchmen. And I'm like, oh, I got to read this Watchmen story. All right, what the hell? I'll go back. And so I got through the Black Freighter, and then I got to chapter 6, and I was like, okay, this is really picking up. That was the issue where Rorschach was investigating the killer, I think, and then he got arrested by the police, and things just started going from there. And that's the second half was where Watchmen really picked up for me. But after I read it, I was like, this was really good. And then I went back and I read it again, and I'm like, this is really damn good. And then I every time I go back and revisit Watchmen, I think the last time I reread it was after I watched the HBO show. This is just such a great series here. And, the only thing that tops it is that HBO TV show, if anybody ever saw that. Not the film adaptation, the HBO sequel show. That was really damn good by Damon Lindelof. But yes, here's Watchmen number 4, going for $5. And I'll tell you right now, guys, mostly everywhere else I've been seeing this book sold, it's going for about anywhere from $15 on up.
Did you know, Onrie, that the font Comic Sans is based on Dave's lettering of the Watchmen?
I didn't know that. I did not know.
Yep, it's designed to mimic the lettering in the Watchmen.
So how come it's like, one thing I know being a comics professional is like, you do not use Comic Sans ever. Like that was one thing I learned very early on. People were talking to me about it, and they're like, "Do not ever use Comic Sans." Why?
Right.
Why is that?
Because it's not good. It's a terrible font, but also hand lettered in the Watchmen looks good. They did a cheap ripoff to make the font, so it doesn't look correctly lettered.
That makes sense. Okay. All right. Next up, I have Justice Inc. #4. We got a Joe Kubert cover. The legendary Joe Kubert, the Grand Master. Justice Inc. #4. This is the book that has the Avenger, the Shadow, and Doc Savage all teaming up. Justice Inc. from DC Comics, issue #4, going for just, we'll do it for $3 tonight. $3. And then I have Fantastic Four #259. We got a newsstand copy here. Very fine. 3 Against Doomsday. This is part of John Byrne's legendary run. Issue 258 is the issue where you see Doom's hand ripping the page, ripping off the cover. This is the issue that follows. And he basically sends this monster called the Doomsday to go after the Fantastic Four. It's a really good issue. I'm going to do this tonight for just $5 for issue 259. Next up, I have Doctor Strange #1 by Jason Aaron and Chris Bacallo. This is the first appearance of Zelma Stanton, and it's going to go for just $10 tonight. First, Zelma Stanton, $10. Okay.
Did you say it's Chris Bacallo art?
Bacallo. Did I say Bacallo or Bacallo? I said Bacallo. So it's Bacallo.
I don't know, but is that what you said?
Yeah.
Very cool. That's the run that Jen later on had them do a special print run of that book, because that one led into Doctor Strange Damnation, and she had them do a special print run for her shop of Doctor Strange Tarnation, because she didn't want swear words. But also, it made for a very, very low print run version of that book that are kind of sought after now. So, like, in the end, pretty smart of Miss Jen, I would say.
Miss Jen. She only does smart things. All right, we got
true.
Spider-Man #7. We got the first appearance of Spider-Boy here. This is a variant that's done by Humberto Ramos. A highly sought-after book that I am going to do tonight for $60. This is going to go for $60. First appearance of Spider-Boy, the Humberto Ramos variant. This is a very hard book to get. This is going to go for $60 tonight. $60 on Spider-Man #7, the first appearance of Spider-Boy, the Humberto Ramos variant. And then I have Amazing Spider-Man #88. This is the first appearance of the Goblin Queen. Queen Goblin. All hail Goblin Queen. This is going to go for $30 tonight for the first appearance of Queen Goblin. It's in near mint condition, and so is that Spider-Man 7. Both of those near mints. I have Supergirl #15. We got an Art Germ variant cover here. Going for
man, when that book came out.
Yeah, tell us.
How much are you selling that book for?
Do it for $5.
That's a pretty good price. When that book came out, local comic shops could not keep it on the shelves. That was the hot speculator book. Everybody and their brother wanted that particular Art Germ cover.
All of his covers are gorgeous.
They are, but for whatever reason, man, at that moment, people went nuts for that particular one. When like he had done a Catwoman one on Batman the week before that I thought was way better, and I couldn't sell them to save my life, but I couldn't keep those in stock.
I really like the one he did for Strange #1. That one was really good too.
Mm-hmm.
A really good cover. He's done some good stuff, and his She-Hulk variants were great too. He did some really good stuff.
Well, it's hard to find an art germ that isn't great.
This is very true. That's a very, very good point. Next up, we have King Size Annual, the Micronauts #1. And this is just going to go for $3 tonight. Not in the best shape. It is a newsstand copy. I'm going to say this is a fine copy of the book, but it's going to go for just $3. And if you're a Micronauts fan, then you can grab this for $3. I got you covered. Finally, I have Predator versus Black Panther #1. What's up, K-Pop? First time the two characters are clashing in the comics, and this is going to go for $10. No, we tricked you. We're going for 3 hours. So at 10 o'clock, that'll just be this, like the, you'll get Kyle for 30 minutes. We're switching up every 30 minutes. Welcome to the show.
I know Dan is live, so we wanted to go long enough to give folks time to come over after Dan's show. So, but we wanted to start early enough that we each got like enough show to do a show.
Who's Dan? Dan who?
Dan Wickline.
Oh, Dan Wickline has a show tonight. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, very good. All right, I have Predator. There's just a lot of Dans in the industry, Kyle, as you know. There's Dan Doherty, Dan DiDio.
In terms of Dan's, I'm only ever going to talk about the one without using their last name.
Okay, got it. I got it. All right. Predator versus Black Panther, #1, cover A, going for $10. First time the characters meet up in a comic. Have you guys been reading Predator versus Spider-Man? I just finished issue 3 this week, and I'm absolutely loving it. It is such a good read. So many Dans. You can't keep up with the Dans. There's keeping up with the Joneses, but you can't keep up with the Danses. All right. So I have some new runs for you guys.
Did that make your head hurt? It should have.
There are a lot of things that make my head hurt. Many things make my head hurt. All right. I have this Fallen Sun bundle. So when Captain America died in Captain America 25, which was Ed Brubaker's run, Marvel did a spinoff that shows how all of the characters in the Marvel Universe responded to his death. So this is the Avengers. This is Captain America. I mean, he can't respond to his own death, but you get it. This is Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. And I'm going to do all of these tonight. There are 5 books here. I'm going to do the whole set for just $12 right now. So $12 gets you the entire set.
Onrie, this is comic books. He can absolutely respond to his own death. I mean, like, this is comic books. Nobody stays dead for more than about 8 seconds, unless you're Uncle Ben.
This is true. This is true. Fair point. And especially in Captain America's case, he did not stay dead very long. They brought him back within a year. Next up, I have Logan, which is a 3-issue miniseries by Brian K. Vaughan and Eduardo Rizzo. It's a 3-issue Rizzo. It's a 3-issue series. Eduardo Rizzo did 100 Bullets. If you guys remember that series. And I'm going to do this entire set tonight for just $10 for Logan 1, 2, and 3. It's a 3-issue series. I have the whole thing there for $10. And then I have Superman, The Dark Side, which is an Elseworld story by John Francis Moore and Kieran Dwyer. So this is Superman, The Dark Side, book 1. We got book 2 here and book 3. This is going to go for $15. So $15 on this. Stack right here. I'm gonna fill up the bottom row with a couple books. Just a second here. What the heck?
While Onrie's doing that, guys, remember, if you're not signed up for our mailing list, go do that right now or fill
Yes.
out the form at the end of the show to make sure you're on our mailing list. There is a number, or there is an announcement coming out tomorrow that you're going to want to see.
Unknown.
What number was the Batman Returns? It's the movie adaptation, right?
Yeah, it's the film adaptation. $10 on this. Dennis O'Neil, Steve Merwin, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, and a cover by Dave Dorman. Okay, to fit those two slots in the bottom row, I have Daredevil 200 milestone issue, John Byrne cover, $10. On this bad boy, this is probably a very fine. This is in good shape. And then I have Ravage 2099 number 1, and I'm going to do this for just we'll do it for $3. And did you know that Ravage 2099 was the last character that Stan Lee created for Marvel?
Did you know that after the 2099 saga, probably deserved it?
All right, I have Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 2. This is part of Chip Zdarsky's run. He's working with, I think, Andy or Adam Kubert. $2 on issue 2. What's up, Unknown? I have Witchblade number 14, 15, 21, 23. And I'm going to do all of these books here for $8. $8 on the Witchblades.
Not bad on Witchblade.
Especially those are in good shape.
Well, and those are all. I'm going to blank on his name now. Who created Witchblade?
It says Z. And Dave Wall.
Oh, those are later then. Never mind.
And David Wall.
Who are Dave Wall?
Mark Silvestri or Mike Turner?
Yeah, I was thinking Mark Silvestri.
Mark Silvestri. Okay, cool. All right. I have Deadpool versus the Punisher number 1, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So you're just missing issue 2. But otherwise, I got a nice little run here for you. Every book is going for $2 right now. Not asking for a lot here. This is going to go for $8. We're not asking for the world here. We want to make a deal. We want you to have these books at a good price. I have Old Man Logan number 26 and number 27. That's going to go for $4 for these two. We got Maestro showing up to fight Logan, Old Man Logan. Kind of curious to see how this turns out because I'm a big Old Man Logan fan. I might actually read these and let you guys know what I think. Ed Brisden and Mike Deodato worked on that, and Mike Deodato's artwork is sensational. He's incredible.
He really is. And on that book especially, he was on a hot streak. That book was popular literally because of Maestro.
Yeah, I never actually read the Old Man Logan series. I regret that I wasn't buying monthly books at that time. You know, I was in my phase where I was just back issue. I was just buying back issues. I wasn't reading rack books. You know.
Yeah, no, that was a popular series because of Maestro. There were a few other reasons it was popular, but that was a big one.
Despicable Deadpool number 293 is $2. Deadpool 35 and 36 are going to go for $4. So we got some dead pools here. Pools that are dead. So how many of you guys watched Squid Game Season 3 here? I binge watched it with the kids over the weekend, and we really enjoyed it. We just finished it today. And
They're already the 3 seasons of that stupid show?
oh, man, it's so good. This 3rd season was the end of it, and it was really well done. There's so many themes in that show. You gotta watch it. I thought it was, after I watched season 1, I thought it was stupid. And then my kids started talking about it, and I started watching season 2. And season 2 was off to such a great start, and I really liked it. But season 3 had me at the edge of my seat the way that Breaking Bad had me at the edge of my seat. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. All right, I have Star Wars Bounty Hunters, War of the Bounty Hunters, number 15, going for $2. Star Wars 23 is $2. Power Lords, number 1 of 3, $2. Gwenpool, number 14, and number 21. This is going to go for $4 for Gwenpool. I never got the point of Gwenpool. Did you, Kyle? Like, what's the deal with Gwenpool?
I did. I liked Gwenpool only in as much as I thought we needed something to do with Gwen as a character, because, of course, she didn't stay dead.
Mm-hmm.
And giving her essentially a Deadpool personality and character outline just gave them a wider palette to paint on.
Sure. Okay, Star Wars gets clean. Star Wars 23 is off to Lorena.
All right, Lorena, that is your first claim of the show. You can pick a number 1 to 20.
And Lorena, I found another Elseworlds. I don't know if you saw the Superman: The Dark Side here that I have, but it's a 3-part series, and I'm doing it all for $15. Let me know if you're interested in adding that on too, because I know you're a big Elseworlds fan. Not that I'm Target shopping for you or anything like that. Just came across it, and it was the whole run. We only find them when they're dead. Number 8 and number 9. This is Simone DeMeo, and it is some really gorgeous work. I really love Simone DeMeo's artwork. He is fantastic.
Find them when they're dead got slept on, I think, for a lot of folks.
What was it about again? It was like space invaders looking for God.
Yeah, it's basically a Space Invaders horror. All right, how did Lorena? Is that how much are you selling the Elseworlds pile for?
Oh, she's doing it for 15. So 15.
All right, Lorena, you get to pick another number 1 to 20.
I have Duke number 5 going for $2. Bane Conquest number 2 of 12. That's going to go for $2. And then I got some Ghost Riders here. I have a lot of Ghost Rider tonight. I think I have a lot of Ghost Rider tonight. There should be some more Ghost Rider here. Robbie Ray's
Ghost Riders in the sky.
I have Ghost Rider number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. This is going to go for $8. Estimated shipping is depending on how many books you get. If you get like, I send everything using media mail to save you money. So, if you just get that Batman Returns book, it's probably going to run you about $5 for shipping. But if you decide to, build up a whole box with me, since you've never claimed from me before, I'll actually I'll work out a shipping deal for you. I'll hook you up with free shipping on your first order. So let me know if you're interested. I have Suicide Squad number 43 going for $2. Daredevil and the Black Widow number 106 and number 126. Now these books have been loved. They've been really loved. They've been loved like you can't imagine, but they're still holding together pretty well. And that's why they're going for just $4. Okay, cool. Awesome. Batman gets claimed, and we'll start there.
And unknown, if it winds up being something weird, we can always have Onrie send it to me and I can include it with your stuff that I have for you.
Okay, cool. Is this an international shipment?
No, just like if something weird were to happen where it's like you can't work out that.
Fair enough.
We can do combined shipping and make it happen.
Absolutely. 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 Sweet. The Royals number 1 is going to go for $2. Batman 66 meets Wonder Woman 77. That's going to go for $2. In about 2 minutes, we're going to switch over to Kyle. When I come back, I'm going to fill out these 2 slots here. And Kyle, as soon as we switch over to you, I'm going to run upstairs real quick and get myself some water. And then I will continue the banter with you, Mike.
You're good, dude.
Suicide Squad 43 is $2. Batman fighting something on here. Some weird thing here. $2. The Rough and Ready Show number 2 is $2. What's up, Chris Steischel? How you doing? The Plot number 2. This is a really cool horror series. It's going to go for $2 for issue 2. It's an 8-issue run, and it's fantastic. I really like The Plot. Batman The Shadow number 2 of 6 by who wrote this? It says Snyder.
Let me see.
Scott Snyder and Steve Orlando.
Yep.
$2 on this. And then
Hey, unknown, you get to pick a number 1 to 20.
Yep. Spidey 2099 number 22 and number 25 by Peter David. I think this is the second or third series. $4. Okay, Batman Wonder Woman off to Nick. All right. I believe it is time to switch it over to Kyle. If not,
show one more book, Onrie. I'm right in the middle of something here.
Okay, gotcha. I'm going to show up a stack, and it's a power stack.
Sounds good to me.
This is a power stack here. I have some Hawkmans, and not just any kind of Hawkmans. I have Jeff Johns and Rags Morales on Hawkman. We have issue 21, 23, 24, 25. We're going to jump ahead to 44. That's when Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin Gray started working on it. Number 45, number 46, number 47, number 48, and number 49. And that entire set here is going to go for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have 10 Hawkman books here that would be $20 if I sold all of them at $2. But I'll cut you a deal. If you get all of them right now, I'm going to take $5 off, bringing the cost per book down to $1.50. $60.
All right, and Nick is going to claim Batman Shadow.
Got it. I got it. All right, are we ready to kick it back to you?
Sure, we can be.
We can? Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. This was the wall when last we left it. These are your riddles for tonight. So again, we'll start off at the top right-hand corner. Before Godzilla, something is happening to Godzilla right now that is interesting. This is something that happened before that. Take a stab. This is a series that had started that is related to the Krakoa saga. But this is the part from before it got Hickman. So this is the part from before Jonathan Hickman started House of X, Power of X, Sword of X, whatever. Wolverine Between the Minis is $25 worth of Wolverine books that came in between story arcs or miniseries during a long-running Wolverine run. Before art, we figure out what that could possibly mean. You get extra books related to that. Space Opera one-shots, Star Wars one-shots. That one has been solved. Gene Hackman and Will Smith. Gene Hackman and Will Smith have 8 legs. That one's maybe a little bit tough, so I'm going to give a lot of clues on that one. Why is your suit this color? Believe it or not, this and this are related. We've solved that this is Captain America Wolverine. Captain America Wolverine, this is a run of that for $10. Down there, The Batman's Grave. This is a full run, 1 through 12, of The Batman's Grave. And then Tony Award winner, Hugh Jackman. All right, Lorena, I got you. We know those are Wolverine stories. So, we know those are Wolverine stories. All right. So, Lorena, you get to pick another number 1 to 20. I will give you extra Captain America and Wolverine books and extra Star Wars books. All right. Oh, no, I forget what's in here now. Oh, I remember. $8 for Lorena. Gotcha. All right. This one is going to go up. Brains. Sketch. What is that bundle? $10. Let's do a slightly bigger bundle here. This is a mega deal. Vegans for $75. What does this have? What does this bundle have? What does everything in this bundle have in common? It's called Vegans. It's $75. All right, so let's do some clues. The books in Before Godzilla have nothing to do with Godzilla. So what is interesting that's happening right now with Godzilla in the Marvel Universe, but has nothing to do with Godzilla? I already told everybody that Before It Got Hickmaned is a series that had started before House of X, Powers of X, all of those things.
Ultimates?
And nope.
No, it's
and
Benjamin.
Then on the 6th, right, and then on the 6th issue, all of that stuff started, and we started to see it head towards the Krakoa saga. Written by Ben Percy. So the character itself was mentioned, but nobody quite guessed. Wolverine Between the Minis, again, $25 worth of Wolverine. Essentially one-shots that came between story arcs and a long ongoing Wolverine run.
Are you talking about the Tony Award winner, Hugh Jackman?
This is Wolverine Before the Minis. One-shots that happened in between story arcs on a long ongoing Wolverine run. before art, they're books. We know that. What happens? What is a characteristic of a book before there's art? It's less specific than a script. Obviously, brains sketch.
Sketchbook.
Gene Hackman and Will. This
Well, no. The before art is. I was thinking layouts.
no.
Okay.
Earlier than later than that, but somehow still earlier. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gene Hackman and Will Smith have 8 legs. This is a movie starring Gene Hackman and Will Smith, but it's not actually about that movie. It's a character with 8 legs, or a character that you'd think have 8 legs, named after the Will Smith movie. Not pencils. Still too early. Still too far in the process there, K-pop. Why is your suit this color? This bundle and that bundle have something in common. Think about suits. Think about suits and who has had suits whose colors maybe have differed over the years. The mega deal for $75 is vegans. What are some books? What would a bundle have in common if I were calling them vegan?
Oh, they don't have any copy on them. They don't have.
They are
VIR.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. They have no trade dress.
No trade dress. And by the way, I feel very stumped by the before art because I think about, and I feel like as a creator, I should know this because, I write a script, I send it to the artist provides me with layouts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you're saying it's not a script and it's not layouts. I'm stumped.
Unknown, just wait until the end of the show and I'll put it in the chat. Or wait until it's Onrie's turn to show books and I'll put it in the chat. Onrie, if I put the answer in the private chat, you can't shout it out.
No, I won't shout it out. But I will feel stumped. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough.
Right?
There you go. That's actually good. The answer is really good.
That is not ash cans, no. Okay. The Batman's Grave is the 12-issue story arc, The Batman's Grave by Warren Ellis and Hitch, and a bunch of people worked on that. Tony Award winner Hugh Jackman, we all know, is just a bunch of Wolverine books.
All right, but hold on, Kyle. Now that you gave me the answer, I just have to say, we have to give. I feel like Eddie kind of pointed us in a little bit of a warmer direction.
Where are we at? Where did Ed say? What did Ed say?
He said ash cans, which it's not.
No,
but it's somewhat more.
Ash cans are promotional comics. Those are not promotional comics.
They are.
That's not ash cans. It is a very specific trait that those books have. All right. Let's take down the Wolverine between the minis and put up a bundle called Consent Matters.
Okay.
$5. I'm going to give a clue on that one right away because I realize that is not a good title. That is not a good riddle. If you do what this book has in common to people without getting this, they will probably slap you and you will go to jail.
Offer them comics for really low prices, Kyle?
No. Okay, we'll take down the Wolverine Hugh Jackman's. And we'll put up, this is a hot deal. $65. No, the spelling is only significant in as much as I can't spell. This is a mega deal. This is a hot spec book for $65. Nope, not issue zeros. You guys are thinking way too hard. Take down why did you suit that color? And replace it with a bundle called Guest Starring. This is, and I'm just going to tell you the guest starring one. This is all one series, but it is a number of issues featuring guest appearances or featuring pop-in appearances, guest starring certain characters. Some of them are villains, some of them are not. You guys are thinking too hard. You're good. That's what I said. We want to do a show long enough for people to watch Dan and then show up. Y'all are just thinking way too hard. Am I wrong, Onrie? They're thinking too hard?
I don't know, man. You really got them there. Because like once they find out what it is, I feel like we need to.
Right.
I'm going to be completely candid. I feel like we need to give them better hints of what these are.
We'll see. As the night goes on, maybe we'll offer more hints.
Yeah. What are the clues? Can you give them the clue? Can you give Eddie the clues again?
Okay. We'll go through the whole stack for everybody.
Yes.
Before Godzilla, there's something particularly interesting happening right now with Godzilla. Okay? In the Marvel Universe. This is something that happened before that, and it actually has nothing to do with Godzilla. Okay? Before It Got Hickman is a $20 bundle. So if you guess that right, you get an extra 10% off. Before It Got Hickman is a story arc that started before House of X, all of those, that in the 6th issue, it turned towards the Krakoa era, the Krakoa saga, written by Ben Percy. One of us, and actually both of us at this point, have said what this is out loud.
So I've said what
consent. Yep, we both have. Consent matters. If you do this to someone without getting consent, which imagine consent being spelled right, if you do this to someone, they will likely smack you and you will go to jail. Before Art. All the books in this bundle have something in common. Believe it or not, Chris, that is closer than you'd think. Okay. So before Art, all the books in that bundle have something in common. What feature is there to a book before there's art? Right? What would a book have before there's art? And the other clue I'm gonna give, y'all are thinking way too hard. This is a real dumb one that I made real complicated. Brains sketch. So obviously this is a sketch cover, but what does that mean?
Before It Got Hickman is definitely Warline 1 through 3. That's funny.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Chris is not that far off. No, again, y'all are thinking too hard. Ed, thinking too hard. Sure, we get that, but what could it be?
I'm thinking Walking Dead. Okay, Gene Hackman plus Will Smith. That one's also got me stumped.
Have 8 Legs. That is a movie starring Gene Hackman and Will Smith, but it's not. What animal or bug or whatever? Jay is so close he could lick the books on Before Art. Yes, okay. But who has 8 legs? So Jay got it right. Enemy of the State. Who has 8 legs? Or who would you think have 8 legs? Guest starring are all one series featuring guest stars. They're all books from one series featuring pop-ins, one-issue pop-ins by either a villain or another hero.
Spider-Man.
So,
No, that's
so I'm gonna give it to Jay. That is the Will Smith, Gene Hackman have 8 legs. Is Spider-Man Enemy of the State, the full run of Spider-Man?
oh
Enemy
my
of the
gosh! Oh
Spectacular
man!
Spider-Man Enemy of the State.
Oh, that's great. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm. So no, again, you guys don't have to guess stars. It just is what it is.
Sketchbooks.
This is
What are we guessing on the sketchbooks, Eddie?
before art, and that's incorrect. So again, guest starring is all one series featuring guest stars. I would tell you what the series is, but I want to see if somebody can guess what the series is. I doubt it, but we'll try it. Before Godzilla is not Secret Wars. We solved this one. Vegans. This is a $75 bundle of no trade dress vegan covers. Again, they use another word, but vegan. The Batman's Grave, 1 through 12. That is a full run of the Batman's Grave, the story arc from Batman. Then right here, we have for $65 a hot spec cover for $65. Looney Tune and DC. Guys, if you're going to guess stuff, I need you to tell me what you're guessing. Right? Like just throwing words out doesn't super help. Because if I'm going to give you a discount on a $75 bundle or a $65 bundle or a $45 bundle or something, I need to know what you're guessing.
Uncle Jack's Diary.
All right. This is one that I didn't tear down from last week. This is one I really like. Nobody has claimed it yet. This is a mega pack discount bundle. Brown chicken, brown cow.
You stumped Eddie. You finally stumped Eddie. This is tonight, the night that he could not guess the riddle. Covers.
What about him, Ed?
That is the.
What about him, Ed?
No.
Not quite. Not quite.
No.
Not quite. You're thinking too hard. Stop thinking so hard. Yes, brown chicken, brown cow are lady books. They are all risque or naughty books.
Is it Bom Chicka Wow Wow? So brown chicken, brown cow?
Chicken, brown cow.
Yeah.
Finally. Unknown gets it. Before art, blank covers.
For $10, that's a really good deal because most of the time selling one blank sketch cover is $10 by itself. And how many are in there?
4 or 5, maybe 6.
$50 worth of books right there.
Right, like blank covers. Before there's art, the cover's blank. Blank covers. So unknown, if you want to claim them, you get. I will throw in extra blanks.
See, you stumped Eddie. That's
all right. Somebody had asked about vegan being pepperoni or pizza of some kind. No, we all know that these are. Okay, you got it. Unknown. We already found out these are covers with no trade dress. So there's a word they use that the algorithm doesn't like. So we call them vegan around here. It just means they don't have trade dress. So There's no title, there's no barcode, there's no issue number. It's just all art. TJ James, Brains, Ken Hazer, Walking Dead CCA is correct. That is a Walking Dead with a Ken Hazer sketch on the cover. For $10, by the way. I guarantee you, if Nikki or Rex knew I was selling it for that, they would both freak out on me. Bob's, if you wanted to claim the mega pack because you got it right, you would get 10% off on that one. Like I said, like a vegan, we all know our, no trade dress. Let's throw this one up. 2 Marvel trades for $750. You don't gotta guess that one. That's just 2 Marvel trades for $750. Unknown, you claim something worth more than $10, so you get another number between 1 and 20. Oh, did anybody claim this? Spider-Man Enemy of the State? Somebody got it right, but I don't think anybody claimed it. And remember, guys, even if you as many people as can claim numbers, right? If 7 people have the same number, those 7 people all get the same prize. So just because somebody else has already claimed a number doesn't mean it's not available. Is the Hazer art black and white? It is Sharpie. But it's on a colored cover. So it's not technically black and white, but it is not full color either. Is Brown Chicken, Brown Cow NSFW or ladies? There is an NSFW book in there, but it's mostly just ladies. Unknown. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a break from Before Godzilla because I feel like somewhere Ed's brain is starting to spit and sputter on that one. Kyle's Childhood Faves, $5. There's books in here that they all have something in common, and Kyle's Childhood Faves is your clue. We'll take down Before It Got Hickmaned. One Turtles, $5. Let's take down the Hot Spec book. And we'll put this one up. This book includes, or this bundle includes a book that's not wrapped in here because it's actually in a top loader that I couldn't fit in the bundle. Okay. This is Daffy Duck's favorite insult. You're something. Is your clue on that $75 bundle. Anybody know what Daffy Duck's favorite insult is?
Man. You stumped me. I should know, but I don't.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Bob's guessed it.
Bob's gets despicable. So what character has been despicable?
Well, I know.
Right. If you've been watching, you know.
Yeah, if you've been watching, you know, because I showed a book.
Onrie showed a book from this run.
Deadpool.
So that bundle is open to both Lorena and Bob's for the discount, for the 10% discount, because it is Despicable Deadpool.
Despicable Ant-Man.
Right. Let me know if somebody claims it, Onrie.
I will.
Sorry,
I'm calling Bentley over.
You're good. So Despicable Deadpool is open to both Bob's and to Lorena. For 10% off. And once you claim it, I will show you the book that is not in the bundle, but that it comes with. That makes this a massive steal. Okay. We'll take down Consent Matters for a minute. And we'll put up, oh yeah, one called Don't Tell Roadrunner. All right. Ed, that's your first claim. So you get to pick a number between 1 and 20. Okay. So we have Don't Tell Roadrunner. And then, oh yeah, we'll bring back one that really had you guys stumped last week. And if you were here last week when you figured it out, don't spoil it for the guessers this week. But this is You Give Love a Bad Name for $35. It's about time to switch over to Onrie. So we'll go through the board one more time. Kyle's childhood faves are books that you can guess what they all have related, but they're related to some things that were my favorite things in my childhood. 1, Turtles. It's a Turtles book for $5. Don't Tell Roadrunner. Again, going with my Looney Tunes theme, Roadrunner and 2 Marvel trades for $7.50. That's just 2 Marvel trades for $7.50. That's really not a riddle. That's just me telling you. You're getting 2 Marvel trades for $7.50. You Give Love a Bad Name. The clue I will give is, in my opinion, this is the best representation of how to be an awful partner in all of comics. It was not, Ed, and TJ, kinda. Will Smith and Gene Hackman, we figured out, is Spider-Man, Enemy of the State, over here. This is all the same series featuring guest stars. So again, this is somebody else is showing up in somebody's book. Vegans, we all know, are books with no trade dress. It's just the full art covers. They have a word for this that the algorithm doesn't like, so we call them vegans. Brown Chicken, Brown Cow is ladies. They're hot lady books featuring our favorite thing, collars. And some of them are NSFW. And then Daffy's favorite insult is Despicable Deadpool, featuring a book that is not in the bundle because it won't fit in the top loader into the envelope. So, Bob, are you trying to claim it because that's not a term we use? So you gotta clarify that with me. And no, it's not Hanna-Barbera books, TJ. All right, Bentley's up.
Bentley's up. Hello, folks. You want to say hi to everybody? There's Bentley. Here's a good boy. He just wanted to say hi to everybody. Kind of, sort of. Yeah? All right. You go lay down. All right. Let's get to it. So, I have Ghost Rider number 40, Death in the Nuclear Family, going for $10. $10 on Ghost Rider number 40.
Wait, we can claim Bentley? That's something we can do?
Not a chance. I could start selling pictures of Bentley though. That could be.
You should start an Only Dogs for Bentley.
I should. He's the cutest
Like,
dog ever. I absolutely love him.
The only subscribers will be EXP fans.
Yes, totally. All right, I have Mike Grell, Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters, number 1 of 3, number 2 of 3, and number 3 of 3. So it's a 3-issue series by Mike Grell, Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters, with Lorraine Haynes and Julia Lapointe. And I'm going to do this entire set here for $10 for Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters. Really beautiful books here. $10 for the set. $10 for the entire set. Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters. And we're going to keep going on our $2 books here. And since we are, well, we're almost at the top of the hour. Before we kick it back to Kyle, I will do the FOMO books. Actually, I should do the FOMO books in a little bit. About 15 minutes for the FOMO book. How's that sound? 15 minutes. All right. Kyle, you got me so stumped on all the riddles we have tonight.
Well, I mean, that's always the goal. Like, the goal is not to make them easy, but to make them fun. So that when you figure it out, you go, oh, that makes sense. And then you buy the book.
Right.
Or you buy the bundle.
Right.
Right?
Amazing Fantasy.
It's just hard enough to be fun.
No, absolutely. I'm gonna have to steal that idea from you in order to move some of these books here. I have Amazing Fantasy starring Spider-Man number 16 going for $2. Flashback Elektra number 1 is going to go for $2. Eddie. Special edition The New Mutants number 1, that's going to go for $2. I have Daredevil Black Armor number 1. This is going to go for $2 for Daredevil Black Armor number 1. Got a Mark Bagley cover on that.
Daredevil Black Armor number 1 is a really interesting series.
It is an interesting series. I like it. I like Neto Diaz. His artwork is really, really good, and he's currently drawing X-Men. Really, really sharp guy. 2099 AD number 1, $2. Doom 2099 AD number 29, $2. Wolverine number 107, number 108, and number 109. I really like this set here. This is really cool. The cover art is clearly themed here. Black, white, and red. You can do all 3 of these for just $6. X-Men number 200 is $2. Indie horror. Consent Matters, Flash.
You guys are way behind. It's Onrie's turn.
Yeah, but flashing, so it's flash books.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm still guessing. I want to be a part of that too. Marvel Holiday Special one shot is $2. I have Ultimates 3, number 1, going for $2. The Boys, number 14, 16, 17, and number 20. These are all going to go for $8. $8. Yes, I do actually have some indie horror up on this rack, Eddie. You need to check out the plot. This is a really good 8-issue series, and it is totally horror, and it's totally in full color. And I'm doing issue 2 for just $2. If you claim this, I can see what I can do about finding the rest for you. But it's a really good series. It's about this family that basically the mother and father die, and the kids move in with their uncle into a different house, that's run by the family. It's like the family estate, and a bunch of weird stuff starts happening once they move there. It's a really good series, very edgy horror comic. Highly recommend it. Daredevil number 21. This is from Charles Soule's run. $2. Okay. Just claiming Daredevil Black Armor and the other 2 Daredevils. Or the 2 Daredevils. The Joker number 1 from Tangent Comics. I don't know if that's the Joker or if it's a different type of Joker, but it's owned by Carl Kessel. The plot was done, I think. I don't know, find out. That's going to go for $2. I think it came out in 2019. They started releasing it in 2019. I remember it was coming out in around COVID.
That, by the way, that is the Joker.
Uh-huh.
But it was kind of one of those things where it was like, you can't own the words the Joker. So they can call anything they want the Joker, the same way there can be more than one punchline. Comic called the Punchline. They're called Punchline.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Same concept. Another Joker book that's not the Joker. Batman $3.99. $2 on that. I really thought it was Flash. That's a good guess. Okay. So I have Flash number 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, and 120. If you decide to pick up all these Flash books, it is $2, $4, $6, $12 for all of them. $12 for all these Flash books. Okay, Batman is off to Lorena. Okay, you already have the plot. Okay. Okay. Keep looking. We'll find you something. Superman 271 is $2. Black Panther 168 is $2. Men of War number 9 is $2. Hang on.
That Men of War is a late Kubert.
That is a late Kubert. Joe Kubert on the cover for that. Indie horror. Let's see. What do I got here? That's indie horror. Let me see. I don't have indie horror, but I do have this naughty book here. going to have to put some Post-its on it. It is signed by the cosplayer, and it is a full frontal cover. And this is a book from Ethereal Comics. It's called Ascension #1, and it's written by Dan Wickline. And I'm going to cover up this. Well, I can't even use one Post-it note, won't even do the trick.
See, that's the benefit to doing these weird blind bundles, right? You don't got to Post-it note stuff up. You just wrap them up in a bag or something.
I mean, I kind of got most of it. There we go. I got it right there. It's all covered. When you have to really look close, but there it's covered. This is going to go. It's signed by the cosplayer. Her name is Jessa Jupiter, and she's Penny, and she signs this cover for you. It's a really sexy cover, and it's going to go for $30 for anybody who wants it. Not horror, but you know, it's got some provocation. Yes, Uncle Jack would definitely approve of this cover, Eddie. I'll leave it here for you in case you want to claim it. Oh boy, I'm trying here. Okay, there we go. It's covered. We're good. Okay, you got that run too. All right. Well, of course you're a Dan fan. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Hey, Onrie, how much were the 2 Daredevil runs?
The 2 Daredevil runs? Oh, that's those were $6 altogether.
Okay.
So he got the black armor and then the other 2 Daredevils.
Okay.
Yep. All right. I have Iron Man 288, 290, and 291 going for $6. $6 on these. Battle Chasers #8 and #9. That's going to go for $4. Did you check out Fang's story? Hang on a second. Eddie, I got another. I'm not sure.
I don't know what he's talking about.
It's called Lineage. And it's written by Fang Fang. Her and I are going to be teaming up at Denver Fan Expo Denver this week. This is her book, and it is a horror book. And she did all the writing and art for this. It's a very beautiful book. And I am going to do this tonight for $15. $15! But it is indie and it is horror. It's as indie and as horror as you can get. Not sure if you saw this before, but there it is, Eddie. No worries. It's okay. Eddie, make me an offer on this. What would you want this for? What can you do? What's in your wheelhouse? I won't be insulted. Throw me an offer. If you want that book, throw me an offer. Richie Rich, Vaults of Mystery, #19 is $2. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers #0 is $2. I have Detective Comics 1075, 1076, and 1077, all going for just $6. No, I can get it signed for you. If
Fung Fung is a regular guest on Sketch Up with Mel and Mug.
Yeah. Richie gets clean. Hey, if you do this at $10, I'll get it signed for you. That's no problem. I have no problems bringing this with me next week. All right, Nick is taking.
Is that $10 worth of claims for Nick?
That would be if he. Oh, for Nick is past $10.
All right, Nick, you get another number 1 to 20, man.
Let me know, Eddie. If you could do that at 10, I'll take. That's taking $5 off. I will get it signed by Fine for you. Wolverine number 50 is $2. I have a Defenders number 78 going for $2. Dude, no problem.
Ed, pick a number 1 to 20. All right. So in case you didn't hear me, Ed, pick a number 1 to 20.
Spectacular Spider-Man 190, 192, 191, and 193. That's going to go for $8. $8. Marvel's Greatest Comics.
$8 because they're not worth nothing.
Yes. Marvel's Greatest Comics starring Fantastic Four number 80. It's $2. Iron Man 131. It's a loved copy. It's going for $2. Sensational Spider-Man 27 going for $2. And Kyle, when you asked me earlier, like, what do you have an abundance of? I should have told you Ghost Rider, and I think I may have even mentioned Ghost Rider because I have another Ghost Rider set here.
Well, I mainly just wanted to make sure you didn't have a ton of the stuff that I just picked up yesterday.
For sure. I have Daniel Way's Ghost Rider number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, and number 14. If you grab all of these Ghost Riders, it was 2, 4, 6, 7, 14 on the Ghost Riders. 14 on all these Ghost Riders. And we had Robbie Ray's Ghost Rider too. So it's 14 on that. I think 8 on that. So that's what, 22? If you were to get all of the Ghost Riders, the Robbie Rays and the Daniel Way Ghost Riders, it's $22. I'll knock $4 off. I'll do it all for $18. Let me know if you're interested. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows, number 8. Number 9. It's going to go for $4. Venom, number 152, 155, and 157 are going to go for $6. And I'm going to take the Jessa cover down. Put Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows up there. All right. Let's give this a second. Let you guys kind of mull this over. We moved a decent amount of books right now, but just want to give you guys a chance to claim any of this stuff here again.
Lorena grabs the Supermans.
That Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming she's talking about that Superman.
Ed's out here harassing hospital workers about War Lion.
Thank you very much. That's awesome. Ed was my walking billboard. That's awesome.
Nick wants to know if the Amazing Fantasy is a magazine. It's technically not. It's a single issue that came out a number of years ago that was like a follow-up to the original Amazing Fantasy run.
Is it like 3 individual stories like Amazing Fantasy was? Nick, I got a story for you. I was in DC for AwesomeCon one year, and something for all of you guys to know, if you're ever in the DC area, you can call up the Library of Congress and make an appointment to see the original art for Amazing Fantasy number 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man, along with the backup stories, everything. You can see it with your own eyes at the Library of Congress for free. All you got to do is call up and make an appointment. It is really amazing.
While you're there, you can also, if you pre-print out the form and fill it out, you can get a library card for the Library of Congress where you can check out things from the Library of Congress.
There's Kurt Busiek is the writer for An Amazing World. That's the first story. And Paul Lee is the painter. So this is a painted story. This is interesting. How many issues did this go for before they stopped?
That was like they did a 15, they did a 16, and that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did a reprint of AF 15 like that. That was kind of awful, I'll be honest. And then they did that one, which was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So those were the only two. Another tip for those of you who might go to AwesomeCon someday: head to Chinatown and go to a place called Walk and Roll for pretty good orange chicken and really good karaoke.
Who could say no to very good karaoke? I know I can. All right, I'm going to leave these books up here for the moment. We're going to do our FOMO books right now.
Nick is going to claim the amazing.
Awesome. All right. So we're going to do FOMO books that I put aside for this show. I have Uncanny X-Men number 167, newsstand copy going for just $10. Fantastic Four number 222, Franklin Richards Becoming Possessed. That's going to go for just $5. That's another newsstand copy.
It's like the least troubling thing Franklin Richards ever did.
What the least what?
Troubling.
Oh, the least troubling thing he's ever. Web of Spider-Man number 8. This is a very early symbiote Spidey appearance. This is going to go for $10 tonight. Normally
Gee, I wonder what's happening with the symbiote right now.
What is happening with the symbiote right now?
I wonder if maybe it had something to do with, I don't know, a bundle that I have on my side.
Oh, I know. Can I say it?
No.
Why not? Oh, I can't guess it.
Wait till it's back on the board, man.
Okay. I'm just excited. I'm excited. You.
Yeah, you figured out the clues.
Yes. All right.
So if the bundle is called Before Godzilla,
consent. All right. Jungle Action featuring the Black Panther number 24. He's fighting Wind Eagle here. This is written by Don McGregor, who was at Heroes Con. This is going to go for $10. Newsstand copy. I have Flash number 264. Barry Allen is quitting as the Flash. This is going to go for $5. Incredible Hulk number 270. This is going to go for $5 today.
I'm going to claim that Barry Allen quits as the Flash book.
No way.
I just thought of a bundle I can make with some other stuff I have.
All right.
Ed wants you to make War Lion hats. I feel like it's about time for Onrie to open up a
apparel store,
threadless shop or something.
They should. No, I don't mind if you custom make one for yourself. And if you need me to send you any of the like logos stuff, you can. I'll do that for you. I did that for Ken Schwab for Ken's buttons. I don't know if I see. Here's the thing with apparel, with T-shirts and things like that. Whenever I make them, I offer them on Kickstarters. I used to bring them to conventions with me and sell them at cons, but then they ended up weighing down everything, and they didn't really sell that well. So I stopped bringing shirts with me. So I just offer them as like for Kickstarters, and then maybe I just wear them for me now because I'm just swapping out shirts every day. You guys see me wearing the same.
This is why we do a threadless shop where it's print on demand.
Yes, I should probably do something like that. But can you do like more than one color? Because it would be cool if I could do like.
Have you looked at the EXP's merch store?
We have to. We'll talk about that. Actually, I think I should really look into that.
If only you knew somebody who, I don't know, does this stuff for a living.
Yeah, that's right. I should talk to you about this. All right, so we're back to Hulk 270 going for 5. Jungle Action featuring the Black Panther number 24 going for 10.
You know what? I'll take the Jungle Action too.
Awesome.
That feels like a book I can give him money.
I really love.
Once again, guys, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but Onrie and I talk about 17 times a week.
Yes.
We do talk kind of a lot. But it's because Onrie writes the EXP marketing mailer. If you haven't signed up for the marketing mailer, I wrote it this week, which is why it's real short. But it does contain a very important announcement, kind of. So you're going to want to make sure you fill out the form at the end of the show, which I forgot that I needed to put the form in the comments here. And get signed up for the mailer. If you aren't signed up for the mailer, go over to the website and do the same thing.
All right. We're about to kick it back to you, Kyle. I have 2 more books I'm going to show. And then,
I just talked for 2 minutes of your show, so take an extra 2 minutes.
No, it's all right. No worries at all. You're talking about stuff that's important, so, that's all good. I have Batman 429, A Death in the Family, Part 4 of 4. That's going to go for $10. And then I have
Jason Todd deserved what he got.
Totally, I agree. He totally got what he deserved. And Conan the Barbarian 121 is going to go for $5. Yes, I would do it for 20. If you take it for 20, it's yours, Eddie.
Ed, you may pick another number, 1 to 20.
Just say yes, and just claim it, and it's yours.
Done.
All right, Eddie, can I put together some funny like Post-its on there. I can't show them on the air right now, but I'm gonna keep them here for you so that when you get your books, you'll appreciate it. So this is for you, buddy. Awesome. All right, guys, if you are interested in claiming any of the FOMO books that I showed, I will keep them up here. We're about to kick it back to Kyle right now, but when I come back, those will be the only books that you see back up on the rack there. There's 6 left, so feel free to claim any of them. I'll be back with all new books when I get back. So Kyle, take it away.
All right. You remember a half hour before I buy that Turtles book. Anyway.
That was Ascension 1 and Lineage number 1, Eddie. Just so you know.
All right. This is the board essentially exactly how we left it when we switched back over to Onrie. I did make one small change just because it makes my life a little easier. So in the top, we have a bunch of books related to my favorite things as a child. I will give you a hint. My favorite things as a child are my favorite things now. Just something to think about. 1, Turtles, $5. Don't Tell the Roadrunner, $10. This, think about Roadrunners, Looney Tunes, just, you know. 2 Marvel trades for $7.50. It's 2 Marvel trades for well less than a quarter of what
I know
they're
the
worth.
answer to that riddle.
What, to 2 Marvel trades?
Sorry. Yeah, I was trying to make a joke.
All right. Unknown claims 1 Turtles. Good pickup, Unknown. I could tell you exactly what's in this bundle too, because I remember it going. That's a pretty good price for that. It is not sci-fi, but it's not. So not sci-fi specifically, but not. Okay, we're gonna replace the 1 Turtles with Abnormal Kirby. I'm gonna give you a hint. This is Jack Kirby, but it's not the normal stuff you see from Jack Kirby. Okay. You Give Love a Bad Name is the single best representation of what it is to be an awful partner in all of comic books. Gene Hackman and Will Smith is totally Spectacular Spider-Man, Enemy of the State. Guest starring is a single run from a bunch of books from a single title that contain guest stars. People who pop in for one-shots, one-off appearances, that kind of thing. It is not Nintendo Kirby. It is definitely Jack Kirby. But it's not the title. It's not one of the titles you would think of for Jack Kirby. Mega Deal Vegans is totally $75 worth of books without trade dress, or no, we're using the Onrie Bitly, Ed. Anyway, this is no trade dress, full art covers. Brown Chicken, Brown Cow, we know are ladies, sexy lady books. Some of them are NSFW, others are not. And Daffy Duck's favorite insult we know is Despicable Deadpool. So for $75, there is a book that is now behind that stack that is what makes it worth so much. Abnormal Kirby is not Topps Kirby. It's not that abnormal, TJ. It's back towards the middle. Okay. Let's pull. What should we pull down? Let's pull down Gene Hackman and Will Smith. And replace it with a Mega Deal. This is Arrow Guy, but not that one, for $25. We'll take down Vegans. And we'll replace it with this $20 bundle called Better Than Spinal Tap.
Guar?
No.
Kiss?
No. Still a little too obscure there, Nick. We'll take down Daffy Duck's favorite insult and replace it with a bundle called Triple Your Fun. This is a bundle that actually didn't change. It just got a new title from last week. Should I tell them what they missed out on not claiming Despicable Deadpool?
Yes. Do it.
I'm showing them right now.
That's awesome.
Yep, that was in that bundle. Take down You Give Love a Bad Name. And we'll add back in Consent Matters for $5. If I told you that some of this bundle and some of this bundle have, or this whole bundle and some of this bundle have something in common, that would be a good clue. Guys, if Onrie guesses any of these, you everybody gets the discount. So if Onrie guesses one in this last segment, other than the one I told you, Onrie, which isn't available anymore, the first person to claim it will get the discount or the extra books. This is before Godzilla is back.
Okay, so is that the symbiote? Is that the symbiote?
Which one are you asking about, Unknown? Just asking, is that the symbiote stuff? There's actually a lot of symbiote stuff in this show tonight.
But the before Godzilla, is that referring to the symbiote stuff? Because I believe Godzilla has been affected by the symbiote stuff.
That's true. Right now, the symbiote suit is on Godzilla. These are all Black Suit Spider-Man covers. So yes, those are all symbiote suit Spider-Man covers.
For $5?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a really good hint.
Nick, you guessed too much. The right answer is there, but you guessed too much. Roll it back. Kiss Comics. Consent Matters is totally Kiss Comics.
Deathlock. What is the Deathlock comic for? What are you guessing the Deathlock comic for?
I think Deathlock is. So Consent Matters is totally all Kiss Comics. But if that one has something to do with this one, what do you think this one has going for it? But remember, guys, if you want the Before Godzilla stuff, if you want the Symbiote Spider-Man stuff, because Onrie guessed it, everybody gets extra books if they claim it.
Arrow Guy is Hawkeye, right?
Arrow Guy is, in fact, Hawkeye. I thought people would guess Green Arrow, but no, it's Hawkeye. So again, an extra 10% off all the Arrow Guy books if anybody claims them.
Which, can you give us a hint on the run?
Oh, it's no.
Okay.
2 keys.
2 keys are in there. Okay.
Yeah, 2 Hawkeye keys. Guys, I need you to tell me what you're guessing when you just throw words out here.
Better than Spinal Tap is Deathlock?
No.
Megadeth?
No. Okay, we'll take down Brown Chicken, Brown Cow. Throw back up the first appearance of my second favorite Arrowverse baddie. Take down guest starring. And put up Before It Got Hickmaned. No, has nothing to do with Spaceballs. No, it has nothing to do with No Effects. Hugs Comics. Hey, Onrie.
Yeah.
You know those great big storms?
Yeah.
Just heard thunder.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Either that or a train hitting itself way too loud.
The 12?
Yeah, the 12? No.
Sorry. I want to guess. I know that there's thunder and everything like that, but you got me in on these
No, I'm
riddles.
good. No, I'm good. I'm just saying I just heard thunder, which means I'm going to sleep good tonight.
That's good.
Should I give one more clue on this one?
Yes.
It's something Nope and I have in common.
The Flash?
Nope.
Ninja Turtles?
Yep. Not just Kiss. This is, I will give you this one, Ed. This is rock stars in comics. Because you got the premise of it, right? It's related to Kiss, but not specifically Kiss. It's rock stars in comics. There is a Kiss book in there. All right. Mutton chops, $15. All the Greg Rucka goodness. Who has mutton chops, guys? Yes. So these books all have to do with TMNT. The answer is these are crossovers. So it's TMNT Power Rangers, TMNT Ghostbusters, and TMNT Power Rangers. TMNT Power Rangers, TMNT Ghostbusters. What was the third one? TMNT. There's a third crossover in there that I'm absolutely blanking on. Spinal Tap is not Tom Jones Mars Attacks. Again, I'll just tell you guys, this is a Kiss comic, and it's Labyrinth #1 featuring David Bowie on the cover.
Oh.
Labyrinth #1 is a $35 book.
Yeah, those books go for a lot of money. Garth Brooks comic. That's funny. Tom
The only
Jones.
Garth Brooks comics they made was Chris Gaines. All right, so let's go up here. Who has mutton chops? Unknown. You got it, buddy. Other than me, who has mutton chops in comics?
What is the other hint? All the Rucka goodness.
All the Rucka goodness. So who else has mutton chops in comics? Okay. Hydra Silence says mutton chops, depending on the artist, Wolverine, Beast, and Sabretooth. Now, which of those was written by Greg Rucka? Come on, Onrie, you know this one.
Mutton chops?
Yeah. Wolverine, Beast, and Sabretooth all had mutton chops. Which of them was written by Greg Rucka? They were cannibals. $60.
That's the Wolverine run, right?
Mm-hmm.
That Rucka did. What
Greg
issues are,
Rucka, Wolverine.
yeah, what issues are in there? I'm
5.
curious. I'll take it. That I will take. That is a great run, guys. If you haven't read it, it's really good stuff. Awesome.
Wolverine Brotherhood 1 through 5.
Yep. Who did the covers for those? Was that Issad Rabik?
I have to open it to look, Onrie.
Yeah.
Do you want me to open it?
Yeah, please.
All right, give me a second. Let me put another bundle up there. 3 image trades for $10. Don't tell Roadrunner the babysitter's dead. No, but think about who. Yep. Ed, you do. No, think about people who Roadrunner hangs out with.
Bugs Bunny?
Nope. Who is Roadrunner's nemesis?
Wile E. Coyote.
Okay. That is Wolverine Coyote Crossing.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. These covers are so it's Greg Rucka, and what's his last name? Robertson.
Yep.
Let me check cover artist here. I do think it's Asad Rabik.
Can you show me the covers? Can I see it again?
So this is number 1.
Yeah, it's such a badass cover. I love that cover.
Number 2 is actually my favorite.
That's a good one too. I like that one a lot.
3, 4, and 5. Ed, I'm pretty sure you already picked number 5 once. So you can pick another one. But let me double check. Yeah, Ed, you already have number 5. You have 13, 5, and 16. All right. Nick is claiming Abnormal Kirby. All right. Let me pull Ed's books here. So Ed gets For Godzilla and Consent Matters. Yeah, Ed, you need to pick a different number. You already have 5.
Yes, totally. Totally.
Oh, yeah. Abnormal Kirby. Commandy, the last boy on Earth.
He is. And it's a good thing. If Kyle was going to burn anything into my brain, it would be this. Because I do love all these comics. So, it's not, and I think also kind of the philosophy that we have as dealers is we always want to have more comics in our collection. We don't want to have less comics in our collection. We want to sell through these so we can go out and buy more. So getting rid of them, I don't know. It's like it's something I say because I want to sell through them. But Kyle's right.
I didn't really need to pick up 600 books last night. I just kind of did.
Yes.
Because I knew I was going to have a show with y'all. So I did it. Okay. So you're going to put up, why is your suit that color? I can't believe nobody has claimed this. This is the Batman's Grave, 1 through 12 for $45. That's 12 books for $45. These were $5 cover price books.
You're saving $15 off, guys.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, it is gorgeous art.
Yeah, with Brian Hitch. Who else worked on it?
Hold on. You're asking me to remember things I don't remember here, Onrie.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Warren Ellis, Brian Hitch, Kevin Nolan, Alex Sinclair.
We got Kevin Nolan. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of Nolan covers. All right. Hot Spec book, $65. Again, this is a book that sells for not quite double this on the electronic bay.
Does the childhood faves include TMNT Batman crossovers at all?
Don't remember. But because it's a $10 bundle, or it's a $5 bundle, I'm going to add stuff to the bundle for you, Unknown, if you claim it. So I will try to add that if I have any. I just don't know if I have any available right now. This is Wolverine Between the Minis. Again, these are the one-shots that happened between the individual story arcs during a long-running Wolverine story that kind of started with that Greg Rucka stuff that Onrie claimed. But these happened later. These are the one-shots that happened in between the bigger story arcs. Do you want me to, if you claim it, I can open it and let you know. You know what? I'll open it anyway because it's starting to bug me what the third one was. You got it, Unknown. It is MMPR TMNT #1 B cover. First print. You have TMNT Ghostbusters #1. This is the C cover. I turned it off because it was covering stuff up. Nope. Or Ed. And then this is MMPR TMNT #2. This is the Eastman Williams cover. And the one I'm going to throw in is MMPR TMNT #1 Comics Pro exclusive variant. Yeah, I turned it off because it was covering up books. Yeah. Drop my marker. Okay. Man, my handwriting is getting worse. I just wrote Unknown's name on this bundle. And it looks like Unkneven. Anyway.
I want to know about where it got Hickmaned.
Okay. You and I have both sold books from this character tonight. There are two other bundles on here on the board right now featuring this character. Written by Ben Percy. It got 6 issues in before House of X Power of X, all that stuff started. So before it got Hickmaned was before they started having to say, this is a Power of X tie-in. Tony Award winner, Hugh Jackman. This is a full run of this miniseries. It's 12 issues for $30. We already know.
I want to say Wolverine.
That is correct. This is the first 5 issues of Ben Percy's Wolverine.
Well, didn't that take place on Krakoa?
It did, but it didn't. It wasn't part of that necessarily until it was. Like,
Yeah,
he just so happened to be there.
Okay. And then it became a part of like the whole.
Yeah, then it became like complete. Yeah. Okay, like here's the thing: it was a Wolverine story, and he just so happened to be on Krakoa, and then it became all about Krakoa. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
I did, Ed. I got you. Like, it became one of those things where it was like when Wolverine went to Japan and everything was all about he was in Japan. I'm like, give this more depth than just where he's located. Okay. Yeah, so this is Wolverine, the best there is, 1 through 12. So we've got 3 image trades for $10. The Batman's Grave, 1 through 12 for $45. Again, it's 12 $5 books right there in one bundle for $45. Don't Tell a Roadrunner is Wolverine number 7 through 11, Coyote Crossing, parts 1 through 5. Why is your suit that color? No one has guessed that yet, but come on. Pretty easy. I did another bundle named A Slightly Different Thing that is basically the same. Tony Award winner Hugh Jackman is Wolverine Best There Is. The Mega Deal Arrow Guy are 2 keys in the Hawkeye story. Before it got Hickman is Wolverine 1 through 5 by Ben Percy. They Were Cannibals. Again, They Were Cannibals is one that got solved last week. It is Spider-Man. Those are more black suits. More black suit Spider-Mans. And why is your suit that color? But they're not specific. The thing about those ones that are different than the other ones is they're not specifically symbiote. All right, Ed, you just got to steal, man. This is Chew Volume 1, the other Chew Volume 1, and a horror book that you're going to like called Ghosted, Volume 1.
Cool.
Ed, you can pick up the number as well.
They Were Cannibals?
They Were Cannibals.
Unknown One's a spoiler.
Well, since we're out of time for my side, They Were Cannibals is about 4 Bob's Burgers exclusive variants, including some that are real rare con exclusives.
That's cool.
All right.
We're back.
Onrie's up.
Okay, so I have 6 FOMO books left. I'm going to show them off one more time. We have Batman 429 going for $10. Conan the Barbarian 121 is $5. Incredible Hulk 270 is going to go for $5. Uncanny X-Men 167 is $10. Fantastic Four 222 is $5. Web of Spider-Man number 8, early symbiote Spider-Man outfit, that's going to go for $10. $10. All right, now let's get back to $2 books. We got Spider Gwen number 23 and number 28. That's going to go for $4. I have Distension War Eternal number 1. That's going to go for $2. Amazing Spider-Man 27 and number 30. That's going to go for $4. Spider-Man number 234 and 235. That's Miles Morales Spider-Man 234 and 235. First two parts of the Sinister Six Reborn.
And my energy drink's wearing off.
All my energy is wearing off. Tarzan the Savage Heart, number 1 of 4, 2 of 4, and 3 of 4. That's going to go for $6. $6 on this. Luke Cage Power Man number 33 is 2. Spider-Man Deadpool number 16 and 22. That's going to go for $4. $4 on these. Salmon Twitch number 15, number 16, number 17, number 18, number 19, and number 20, and number 21. Lots of Salmon Twitches.
Man, that's a lot of Spawn right there.
That's a
or
lot
Spawn
of Spawn
Universe stuff.
That's a lot of Spawn Universe stuff right there. So that's 7 books for $14. These have been looking for a new home for a while. Some really cool covers too on the Salmon Twitches. 14.
What's by the wheel, Onrie?
Mike Grell's Green Arrow, The Longbow Hunters, 1 through 3, the whole run. I'm doing it for $10. That's by the Spiel. Zombies Assemble number 0.
Ooh.
And number 1. Why'd you say ooh?
Ooh. I just like Zombies Assemble. It's a good series.
It's a Japanese artist on there, right?
Yeah. It was one of those that, like, when it came out, there was not a lot of folks doing that kind of thing. You know, you basically had Arthur Soydom, and that was basically it.
You got Jim's up.
The fact that that had like the manga feel to it made it even more interesting.
$4. Planet of the Apes number 4. Adventures on the Planet of the Apes number 4 is going to go for just $2. Amazing Spider-Man number 789, number 790, and number 794 are going to go for just $6. $6 on these. Then I got Marvel Tales featuring Spider-Man number 260 going for $2. I have some more Flash here. Flash number 6, number 29, number 39, and the number 1 annual. That's going to go for $8. And then I have Deadpool versus Thanos number 3 going for $2. Kyle, I think I'm going to have to start coming up with riddles and things like this. I really loved what you did tonight. Like, straight up, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, again, like, and everybody knows this about me. Like, I'm not here to be Mr. Serious Dealer guy. I'm here to have a good time. So if we can play some games, have some riddles. You know, again, everybody got some killer books. Like, I've been hearing from folks who got their bundles that I sold them in the past. They're like, holy crap, man, I can't believe that was in there. Or, oh, I was kind of shocked by that. Like, again, like, that's the fun of this, is you don't actually know what you're getting all the time. You just kind of know what the bundles have in common. So as long as you buy bundles of stuff you're interested in or into, you're probably going to be shocked. TJ texted me today, and he got some stuff, and he's like, I only had 2 duplicates.
It's in black and white, Eddie. I'm sorry. And it's
Like, he bought a ton of books. Go ahead. He bought a ton of bundles last week, and he only got 2 books that he already had in his collection.
Sorry, Eddie. All right, Hawkeye. I have Hawkeye number 2, number 3, number 5, and number 11. That's going to go for $8 for all the Hawkeye books. Yeah, sorry that Zombies Assemble wasn't in full color, Eddie. I hear you on that. Astonishing Ant-Man number 11. $2 on this. Lancelot Strong, The Shield, number 1. And number 2. That's going to go for $4 for Lancelot Strong from Red Circle Comics Group. The Vision, number 3, the director's cut, $2 on this. Death of Wolverine, the Logan Legacy, number 4, number 5, and number 6. That's going to go for $6. $6 on these. Jessica Jones, number 13, is $2. Avengers Thor, number 1. This is from the Gamerverse. That's going to go for $2. The Mask, The Hunt for Green October, number 1 of 4, $2. The Uncanny X-Men Annual, number 16, part 2 of Shattershot. $2 on that. Spider-Man number 2. This is part of the end of the Spider-Verse. $2 on that. Lancelot Strong, explained by Nick. Justice number 1 by Andrew Helfer and Kyle Baker. And number 2, that's $4. That's cool. I got Peter Parker Spider-Man number 76 going for $2. Spider-Woman number 15, number 16, number 17, and number 18. That's going to go for just $8. $8 on the Spider-Woman.
What up, Rich? You missed the riddles.
Oh, what's up, Rich? How you doing, man? Dark Horse Presents 115 going for $2. I have Web of Spider-Man 16. Don't miss the first issue of Webb's daring new adventures into mystery and suspense. This is going to go for $2. Batman Urban Legends number 3, number 9, and number 20. That's going to go for $6. That's a pretty good deal on these, considering the price on these is mostly like $8 per book. You're getting $24 worth of books right now for just $6.
Yeah.
You all right there, man? All good?
I'm good. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Rich, I did bundles with riddles on them again.
Judge Dredd from Eagle Comics Presents. We have number 12, 13, 14, 21. These are some cool covers, by the way. A lot of them done by Brian Bolland. number 22, and number 23, and number 24, and number 25, number 26. That's a lot of Judge Dredd here. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's $18 worth of Judge Dredd books. You give me 15 and it's all yours. $15 for the Judge Dredds.
Unknown would like the urban legends.
Oh, oops. Knock the Spidey over. That Web of Spider-Man looks interesting. Number 16. Any other indie stuff, even if it's not horror. Okay, let's see. See what I got here for you. I do have some indie stuff that people have been kind of passing up on. So I got some more risque covers here, but a while ago I did a show, and the person who claimed these books, I had falling out with them, so I put their books back out there. So these were books that were claimed before that I'm now putting back out there, and I've showed them a couple times, and people kind of like pass on them because these are not cheap books. With indie, most of the time you're not going to get cheap stuff because these are books that A, have smaller print runs, and B, are bootstrapped. So they're more limited, and they pack a punch, I'll tell you that. So we have A Fistful of Pain here from Comics Tribe. It's got a really cool die-cut cover here. It's really beautiful. And it's a martial arts book about two sisters fighting over their pet dragon. And it's got a cover price of $45 on it. It also comes with a bookmark. I'll show you some of the artwork inside so you can kind of see. And Jay is saying A Fistful of Pain is awesome. It's got a really cool die-cut cover here. The eye slots are cut out. This is a really good-looking book.
You won't ever regret buying a book from Comics Tribe.
Exactly. Yes.
You'll never regret it. It's always a good decision.
I have Ripple Effects, the deluxe edition by Jordan Hart and Bruno Chirullo. And it's got forwards by Gail Simone, Todd Stashwick, and Matt No, and an afterword by John Jennings. This is about a hero who struggles with type 1 diabetes. And
it is, in fact, my autobiography or my biography. I didn't know they were writing it, but it's about me.
It's very interesting. This is put out by Fanbase Press. We were actually interviewing them when I interviewed one of the co-publishers when they launched this on Talking Shop on their Kickstarter. And so I talked with her, and then I backed the campaign. And so I have the book now. So I'm doing this copy of Ripple Effects. It is going to go for $40 for anybody who is interested. And then I have Rat Wars 20, which is a Keith Garvey cover. It's going to go for $20. And I have Rat Wars 3, another Keith Garvey cover, going for $20. And then from Silverline Comics, I have Teen Beetle number 3. This is a foil book here, and it's going to go for just $10.
Unknown, it is seriously about a hero with type 1 diabetes.
Have you read it, Kyle? Have you read Ripple Effects?
Yeah, but only because it's about me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, as a type 1 diabetic, I had to fact check them.
Why are all the chat names actual YouTube accounts instead of handles?
No, it's a bug in YouTube that they're working on. I thought I could fix it on Friday, but it's something that Google is having to handle.
Okay, I have Batman Neo Year number 2 and number 5. We got Christian Ward covers here. This is going to go for just $4. I have an Amazing Spider-Man annual set here, number 20, 24, 25. We got an Eric Larson cover, and number 26, Mark Bagley. Don't worry about it, man. You ask questions, ask away. $6.
No, you're good, David.
Yeah, you ask
Wait,
whatever question.
That's right. Yeah, that's who that is. Derek. Sorry, Derek. It's been a long day.
We actually like when you interrupt us, believe it or not.
Nick is claiming the Judge Dredd, and I'm glad he did because I almost did.
Nick's been stealing all my Judge Dredd books from me, which is great. I have another.
Should I do my Judge Dredd impression real quick?
Go ahead. Go for it. That's a good Judge Dredd impression. All right. Thank you, Nick. All right. I have Beyondtopia Legends. This is the New York Comic Con exclusive from Fair Square Graphics. It is out of print, and it is signed by Fabrice Sapolsky, who is the publisher and also one of the contributors to this. This is a really beautiful.
I'm good friends with Fabrice, but if it's already signed, then you don't have to deal with him because he's in a bad mood.
Yes. You don't want to deal with Fabrice in a bad mood.
We love Fabrice.
We love Fabrice, whether he's in a good mood or a bad mood. But I have a saying. I always say it at cons. Whenever Fabrice and I do a con together, I have a saying. A happy Fabrice is a happy Fabrice. This is going to go. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kyle.
No, you're good.
No. You were going to say something.
Nope. Finish your thing. And then Rich wants to know about the Spider-Man annuals.
Okay, cool. All right. This is going to go for $30, and it is a signed book. All right, Rich, let's answer.
That's like half of what it's worth, by the way.
Which crossovers?
The Spider-Man annuals.
There looks like it's Ant-Man is on this one, Iron Man, Black Panther, and then New Warriors here. So $6 on all of them. That's $2.
Also, I will say this: we're busting his chops because we love him, but shout out to Fabrice for being out there fighting the good fight, trying to deal with all this distribution stuff. That guy is out there every day trying to figure it out and trying to make things work. So shout out to that guy for not giving up or getting too far down.
Absolutely. And that's putting it light. That is putting it so well, Kyle. I appreciate what you're saying too, because we're all in this together. And when I see Fabrice and I do a lot of conventions together, and he's having a rough year, but he is determined to keep going, and he says either it works or it works, and that's a really powerful attitude to have, especially as a publisher, especially in 2025.
All right, Rich, because that's your first claim, and I think Nick owes us a number as well at this point. Pick a number between 1 and 20, Rich, and Nick, pick a number between 1 and 20.
I have some question books for you guys. I have a question bundle. Question number 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, number 30, and then I have the number 1 and the number 2 annuals. And I'm going to do all of them. Everybody's picking number 13 and 10 tonight. What is that?
They're good numbers, man.
$15 on all these. It would be $16, but I'm going to take $1 off. You want some question books? I got your answer. Firepower.
Someday somebody's going to ask you a question that you should say yes to.
Firepower number 3, another really great series by Robert Kirkman. $2 on issue number 3.
God, the launch of that was just genius the way he did that.
Totally. I remember that. It was so great the way they launched.
Doing a trade before he did issue 1. Come on.
Mm-hmm. and the trade was great. The trade was
Right.
fantastic. Then you got number 1, which was a free comic book day book, and then you had number 1, and it just went on from there. Is it still going, or are they done with it now?
I don't know. I haven't read it in a while.
Yeah. Batman White Knight presents Generation Joker, book 3 and book 6.
Is that Sean Murphy?
The book 6 is Sean Murphy, and then the book 3 is a variant cover by. I'm not sure who did the variant cover, but it looks like it's the same artist on issues.
But it's Sean Murphy Interiors, so
yes, it is.
Shout out to that.
Yes, $6 on this set. I got Punisher number 10 and number 17. This is from Becky Cloonan's run. It's gonna go for $4. The Silver Surfer annual number 3 is gonna go for $2. You guys hear? Does anybody hear Bentley snorting in the background?
Oh, I thought you had just had like maybe beans for dinner.
Digestion issues. What did you have for dinner tonight, Kyle?
Tonight we had crock pot lasagna with garlic bread, chocolate chip cookies, green beans.
That sounds really good. We had potato stuffed pierogies tonight.
I'll be honest. The dinner to have will be Friday, 4th of July.
What'd you have on? Oh, okay. What's coming up?
Yeah, we're doing chicken. We're doing half chickens and chicken thighs, ribs, brisket, sausage and peppers over egg noodles with Italian sausage shish kebab, and perhaps I will take some of the brisket and do brisket street tacos with homemade pico de gallo and Mexican street corn and grilled watermelon.
Grilled watermelon. So doesn't that tastes like steak, doesn't it?
It depends what you put on it. I do a honey lime cilantro grilled watermelon.
And how does
so it's very fresh, very sweet, very fresh.
But like, what's the texture? Is it just like a watermelon? Okay, interesting. All right, I want to come over. Who wants? We should all make a road trip and hang out with Kyle on 4th of July. All right, I have Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider number 6 and number 7 going for $4. Also written by Peter David.
The watermelon was gonna be Cajun season, marinated in ouzo, but I couldn't find good ouzo, and I decided I wanted something sweet rather than something hot.
Makes sense. Spawn Kills Every Spawn number 2, number 3, and number 4. All you're missing is issues 1 and 5, and you'll have the whole thing. This is a beautiful series here. We're going to do all 3 for $6. All 3 for $6. Spitfire and the Troubleshooters number 1 is going to go for $2. The Uncanny X-Men. I have a issue 322 going for $2. 14 is $2. Detective Comics 598 is $2. It's a 80-page giant.
Well, NAM 14 is Jeff Isherwood inks.
Really?
I own an original Jeff Isherwood NAM page somewhere.
I'm going to take our promo books down. I'll show them off one more time. Fill up the slots, and then I think we got to do our Powerball thing. And
we got to spin the wheel for the Powerball. Yep, absolutely.
All right, so I have Uncanny X-Men 167 going for $10. Hulk number 270 going for $5. Web of Spider-Man number 8 going for $10. Conan the Barbarian 121 going for $5. Fantastic Four 222 is $5. And Batman 429, the The Final Chapter of the Death of the Family, $10. All right, now let's fill up the bottom row here. I have New Mutants 46 going for 2. Future State Gotham number 12. We got a Mike Bowden and Rex Locus variant going for 2. Uncanny Avengers number 1 is 2. Let's see what else we got here. I Want You to Join Cops number 11 going for $2.
You want me to join what?
To Join Cops. Remember that TV show? Cops.
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't catch it. All right. I got.
Funny.
Yeah, well, it's all right.
Rich would like Cops, please.
Cops. Awesome.
Unknown, you will receive an invoice from me because you already have stuff for me that will be combined shipping. Onrie will be doing free shipping for you because you're a first-time buyer with him, so you'll also get an invoice from him.
Yep.
If you fill out the form, which I think you did, we will both get your information, and we will be able to send you out invoices, no problem.
Jonathan Hickman, X-Men number 17. The Hickman X-Men. Thought that was funny how you said Hickman. Amazing Spider-Man number. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. It did get Hickmaned.
It did get Hickman. It all got Hickman. The whole Ultimate Universe got Hickman. Ultimates 8 and number 10, which is a Civil War II tie-in. Both are going for $4. Amazing Spider-Man 15, Legacy number 909 and 927. $4 on those. And then I have an Uncanny X-Men set here. Uncanny X-Men 263, 385, 385 should be less. 369, 370, 371, and 385. Yes, I can hold the ship, Rich. That's fine. You can build a box for me. We can make it work. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 books here going for 10. And then I got Spidey number 1, the Halloween Comic Fest, going for $2.
And in the minutes before we end the show here, before we do the spin the wheel, remember Thursday night at its new time, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. Check out Beardy Rich and I'm not going to say it how he says it, Beardy Dez on the Geek Chat. And it's new time, 8:30, 5:30 Central, an hour and a half long show, which means there's more stuff for Rich not to like or actually love sometimes, or more young people slang for Rich to not understand. If you don't know what I mean by Rich not understanding young people slang, go watch our reels and shorts.
There we go. All right. Well, I'm done showcasing stuff. We can do the spin now.
All right. Let's spin the wheel. So the first number, again, if you have picked a number, you've picked your numbers. If it comes up on your number, the first one is 10%. So we're looking for number 7. 7. There are no number 7s on the board because I didn't pick a number for the stuff I claimed. This next person gets a $5 gift card to my shows in the future. If Onrie wants to honor that, he can, but for my shows, $5 gift card to number 15s. So, number 15, Ed gets a $5 gift card to one of the future shows for me or Onrie.
Yes. Well, how about we do both? Yeah, I'll honor it. Yeah, we'll do it. And Beardy Rich, I got you on the Spitfire.
All right. Next is one free indie book. It's going to be number 4. There are no claims of number 4. Your due next number is 15% off your entire order, not including shipping. Doom, 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 doom. Number 8. Did anyone have number 8? Wow, people are getting the short straw tonight. No one had number 8. But this last one's where the real money is. Free shipping. If you already got free shipping because you're combining your shipping with a previous sale, you will get 15% off. Didn't number 4 just come up?
Yeah.
All right, we're spinning again. That's not fair.
Yeah, I agree.
We had 15 already once. Okay, I'm doing this. Okay, it didn't play the sound. We're spinning again. Five. We had several 5s. Ed got a 5, and Nick S got 5. So both of you guys get free shipping. So that will do it for the Powerball.
All right, Kyle, I had a great time with you tonight. Thank you for putting this together and for making this happen again. You've given me some great ideas for future shows here. I loved your bundles and everything. And I think I'm ready to call it a night here.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
We'll be doing this again, man. Thank you very much. And thanks for covering that first half hour. I'm sorry I was late, everyone. You know, father duties call.
No problem. Make sure you check out our mailer in the morning. Big announcement. Big announcement. Big announcement.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Take care.
All right. Be good to each other.